It's Potros FC on YouTube. Potros FC on YouTube.
Potros FC UPSL.
Hello and welcome. We are here at Riverbend Stadium in Dalton, Georgia for the UPSL Georgia Division 1 matchup between North Georgia United 2 and Potros FC U23. We can see the starting lineup for Potros FC's U23 here on the screen. We'll bring you all of the names and who's starting and what positions as the game goes on. We did not receive a roster from North Georgia United 2, so we will be referring to them as a team, calling out the names. Potros FC will be in black, and North Georgia United 2 will be in yellow. This is the first of a doubleheader that we're bringing to you on the Potros FC YouTube channel between North Georgia and Potros. This match, UPSL Division 1. Later today at 7 p.m., we will also be bringing you the U.S. Open Cup qualifying round 2 match between North Georgia United and Potros FC. We're here on the road in Dalton, Georgia. I'm Christopher Uranga, bringing you the presentation, and we will be getting close to kickoff. If you missed it just a second ago, the Potros FC U23 starting lineup. Benji Prophet continues in goal. Only one change to the back line from last time out against UFA. That's going to see Danny Morera starting in the right back position, Tristan Hammonds and Mateo Diaz coming into center back, and Chris Johnson starting at the left back position. Brandon Hernandez returns to the team, the captain, as you see him leading the team out today. He's starting in the midfield today with Jordan Yaffin and Amadou Danfa, who's coming in to reinforce this U23 squad from the Premier side. We'll talk more about that. And then up front, Dominic Mokocha, Dalen Allen, and Kareem Isat getting the start. As the teams line up here for the national anthem, we'll be back to bring you the kickoff shortly. So a bit of a shorter version of the national anthem as we lost power here at the stadium, but the stream will continue on. We're here for this UPSL Division 1. Potros FC last time out came away with a 1-1 draw against UFA, a bit unlucky at the end. 2 disallowed goals scored by Dalen Allen, who gets the start today. Will be shortly, will try to bounce back from that, trying to get their second win of the season. They now have a win, a draw, and a loss. UFA Lawrenceville continuing unbeaten in the season so far. Atletico Buford was the one who defeated them. They currently sit top of the table with only one defeat to their name. So Potros FC looking to try to climb up the table today against North Georgia United 2, who's doing well so far. They're near the mid-table in this division. We'll take a look at their record. North Georgia United 2 coming into this game with a win, 2 draws, and a loss. So 2 teams with similar records. North Georgia United 2 with 1 extra game. Potros FC U23 trying to get some points on the board, trying to get up into those playoff positions here in Division 1. A lot of these players also trying to work on developing their level, getting ready to try to support the Premier team. Again, this is a U23 squad. They do have a couple of reinforcements today that are not under 23s coming down from the Premier squad, helping out. We'll talk about that as we get into U.S. Open Cup qualifying. The roster's submissions was at the end of August. A 25-player roster was available, so some of those Premier players didn't make that final 25 roster. So today they will be coming and reinforcing the Division 1 squad. As we get ready, seconds away from the kickoff here in Dalton, Georgia. North Georgia United is going to be the one to get us underway. Referees getting their final checks in. Goalkeepers getting in position. It's going to be an exciting match here in UPSL North Zone of Division 1. We got a nice camera angle here from the stands. We're going to be bringing you both matches, but first of all, Division 1, both of these teams with Premier teams looking to try to impress and get into those Premier squads. and help their teams with the results. Here we go. North Georgia United starting with the kickoff. Going to be moving the ball around in their own half, inviting the pressure from Potros, now going all the way back to the keeper. See, as this game starts early on, the strategies of the two teams kind of unfold as the game goes on. And we'll talk about some of those changes as well for Potros. Again, we didn't get a roster for North Georgia United, so we'll do our best to give credit to them if we have them, but we don't have a roster. So we will be focusing on the Potros team here in the Potros YouTube channel, trying to bring you all the matches throughout the season for both Division 1 and Premier as much as we can. To our limitations today, we're able to be here for this doubleheader. North Georgia playing the ball back. Now we do have a copy of North Georgia's roster, so we should be able to bring you some of those players as they get involved. One player on the Potros roster today, Amadou Danfa, last time out got 2 assists in the Premier match against Dalton United, was one of those players who joined the squad late, so he was not included in the U.S. Open Cup roster. He does qualify as a U23 player. He's only 19 years old. And so today's looking to contribute in the, he's wearing number 51. And Potros will get an early corner kick as that ball was played back a bit too heavy. So first opportunity here, Danny Morera from the right back position. Looks like he's coming over to take it, wearing number 43 today. So early opportunity here for Potros. On the corner kick, Morera going to be the one over. Another player who's been involved with the Premier team, was not part of that 25-man roster for the U.S. Open Cup, but might be trying to prove himself in for the next round if they can qualify. He almost finds Brandervan's head. Just goes right past him. North Georgia having to deal with it in their own half and plays it off of the Potros player to win a throw-in. So early opportunity there. Brandervan just missing the ball on the corner. North Georgia getting us back underway with the throw-in their own half. Morera right there to not allow the ball through. But North Georgia player staying down, grabbing his back. Did have contact, did not look too heavy from where we are here. Just looks like some touches on the back on the hands, but didn't look excessive. Maybe player didn't put his position correctly, but referee giving a little talking to Morera. North Georgia trying to get out, and referee didn't have the best angle, so he missed the touch off of the North Georgia player. Goes for a North Georgia throw. North Georgia still trying to bring themselves down this near touchline little by little. This time it comes off of the North Georgia player clearly, and Potros wins the throw. North Georgia having to deal with the aggressiveness of Morera. We know that he likes to get involved in those physical battles. They're not enjoying those physical tests so far. There's another one. Good use of the body there from Morera. And you see the protest from the North Georgia players, not happy. It was shoulder to shoulder very clearly from the side. Morera using his experience. Again, he's a young player, only 19, but has experience with the Premier Division. Got a lot of appearances last season in that playoff championship team. That ball over the top. Also, Nwakocha, one-time finish in the back post. What a goal there from Dominic Nwakocha, one of the players who came out from the Premier team into this squad for the U23s. Doesn't qualify as a U23 player, but it doesn't matter in this moment because he gets his goal to start the squad, to start the game strong for Potros. A 1-0 lead here in the 4th minute. Dominic Nwakocha with the goal. See if we can take a look at that one again. The ball from Morera bounced over Nwakocha to finish the play. Potros FC U23 with an early lead, 1-0 in this match. The first time that they've led a match first time that they've started the match leading this season. All other matches they've had to come from behind. In their 3-2 win against Chattanooga FC, they had to come from behind. In their 1-1 draw last week against UFA, they had to come from behind. And against Buford, they never did take a lead there. So first time for this U23 squad taking a lead in the early parts of a match. Now they'll have to stay focused. We saw last week they started very strong against UFA Lawrenceville, and then as the game went on, UFA was able to grow into the game, really gave difficulties, especially at the start of the second half. So we'll see how North Georgia responds here. They played the free kick short. Yaffin there helping out the defend in the midfield. He didn't start last week. In fact, all of the midfield and front line did not start last week, so completely different. Ball over the top. Benji Profet's off his line. He misses it, and there's Chris Johnson in the way, helping to defend that open goal. A chance there from North Georgia. Miss there. But you can see the lack of focus can lead to chances if they get too comfortable. The ball over the top wasn't dealt with. Profet came off his line and missed it. Here's Danfa trying to win it back with Nokocha. But again, Abraham Macias making changes as he has throughout the season so far, bringing in some reinforcements to help guide the team forward with results. But a long season still ahead. We're not even at the halfway point yet. Here's North Georgia moving the ball back. North Georgia player stays down in the middle of the field after some contact. Didn't see exactly what happened. It was a openly contested ball. Now the play stopped by the referee to give that player some attention. Let's take a look again at that goal from Dominic Nokocha in the 4th minute. The ball came over the top from Moreta, took a bounce behind the North Georgia player, and a one-time finish with the outside of the boot to the far corner. Excellent finish there from Dominic Nokocha, a very experienced player who's played with many different premier teams. Hasn't been able to break into the premier team so far this season for Potros, but has come down to the U23s and helped out. Started in a defensive position, now starts in a attacking position. Here's a great ball from Moreta finding Danfa, using his skill in the middle of the field to connect with Branderban. Now Yaffin with some space to turn. Yaffin looking for the ball through, was looking for Dalen Allen. It's just too heavy for him. He's going to let it roll to the keeper instead. And now North Georgia coming the other way, playing out from the back. Looking for the long balls. Trying to go over the top. Hammond's trying to run it down. North Georgia player gets to it first. Hammond's now on pressuring in the back. And Hammond's Moreta there to help him out and win the ball back. Calmly getting under control. Looking for his teammate. Has pressure from behind. Plays it calmly to the feet of Hammond's, who in a wide area finds Ice out. A nice play there. Nice one-touch play. And Amadou Danfa sending the ball forward now. Allen not able to bring it down, but it bounces to the far side to Nokocha. Nokocha coming inside. Playing it to Danfa. Danfa trying the shot with the left foot. It's going to go out of bounds. But nice play there from the Potros players. Out of the pressure. Pressure from the back. Moreta calmly connecting with Hammonds. Isaac getting a touch on the ball as well. And then being able to play through the middle. Nearly finding another opportunity. A good look so far in this match from this Potros side. Looking a lot more calm with the ball than last week out against UFA. They started with really good pressure, did not allow UFA to get out of their own half for most of the first half, but just could not finish the chances. Here's Yaffin. Oh, was looking for the Amadou Danfa. Thought he was going to run into the box. Danfa was expecting it at his feet. Again, you know, a lot of these players coming down from the premier side to help out. They haven't been training together as much as with the U23 players. There's Mateo Diaz winning that header. Filling in at center back today. Has been playing as a defensive midfielder throughout the season. Helping out in the defense today's. Getting another look. Again, Macias tinkering with the lineups. Trying to find his best squad. Here's Allen winning the ball back. Back to Branderban. Has pressure. Calmly gets away from it. And now to Hammonds. Hammonds still with pressure. Has to go back to Profet. Profet sends it down the middle. Difficult to deal with the sun in the face of the defenders right there. And now Isaac continues his run. Just going to be called offside, though. Just didn't time it exactly right. But a nice play there from Potros. And you can see all of the North Georgia players putting their hands up as that ball came in. They've got the sun in their faces in this first half. That might have been a contributing factor in that opening goal as well as the ball came in. And the ball bounced behind the defender. Probably could not see it very well. And here's Yaffin winning it back again, high up the pitch. Has pressure from behind, though, and North Georgia winning it back. And now the ball forward. Randerban getting in the way and pulled down in the process, wins a free kick. Randerban staying down a little bit. Didn't like that, kind of grabbing his ankle. Getting some attention from the referee. Now getting the trainer called on. So Randerban, who missed out last week, was not available for the match for personal reasons. Back in the starting lineup, wearing the captain band, but not feeling good right now. See Nolan Daly getting warmed up on the sideline, who started every match before this one. Drops to the bench today. Randerban back on his feet with a little bit of a limp. Hopefully he will be able to continue. I haven't seen any signal to the bench asking for a sub or anything yet. Randerban still slowly walking off the pitch. Hopefully, doesn't look like he will be able to continue as he goes to the bench. See Nolan Daly stepping up to the half field, but looks like he's just getting a drink of water. We're not sure if the sub will be made just yet. Randerban now sitting on the bench. Play will continue without him. Here's Moreta putting a cross in. Dealt with by North Georgia. Now won the second ball as well in the middle. Danfa trying to break down the play, but gets called for a foul. Randerban still receiving treatment. No sub yet. Potros temporarily playing with 10 players. They'll need to be strong in the midfield. Danfa and Yaffin holding down the middle. Nokocha and Isai dropping a bit deeper to help out on the wings. The ball behind the back. Hammond's there to help shield it out, and it'll be a goal kick for Potros.
Christopher, read the message.
So Profet gets the ball back into play. Looking for Allen, trying to flick it on around the half field. And here they go again. Isai winning it back. Plays it off of a North Georgia player to win a throw-in. Moreta going to be the one to take it. Here's Isai. Plays the ball in behind. Nobody there to make a run. North Georgia keeper picking up the ball. Now sending it long. Johnson getting to it. Randerban now ready to come back into the game after some long treatment. So Potros will be restored to 11 players shortly. Waiting for the referee's signal. And now he's back on. So Potros back up to 11 with North Georgia in possession. Kocha putting the pressure on high, but comes off of him for a North Georgia throw. Here's Kocha back on the ball. Plays it back to Hammond's feet. Connecting with Diaz, who has pressure. Gets it forward to Allen. Nice link-up play here for Potros. Keeping the possession. Randerban finding Yappin, going back to Hammonds, trying to stretch the field out. Moreta with pressure. Nice quick touch to get around the pressure. And now fouled. Number 12, Alexander Ortiz Lugo, committing the foul. We'll try to get some of those North Georgia names, but another ball over the top from Moreta. Nice one. Oh, but it just bounces in front of Allen. Looks like it came off his chest from this angle, which is similar to the referee's angle. He's even signaling to the ref that it came off his chest. But the referee thought he led with his arm. Now North Georgia coming forward looking for Lugo. He's not going to be able to keep that one in, though. Moreta going to be taking the throw again. He's already got an assist to his name today. Pressure still on from North Georgia. In the corner, a foul called against Moreta with a little bit of a push in the back. Thought about taking it quickly. And that was number 10. Free kick for North Georgia from an attacking position. We don't have a number 10 on the roster we were provided, so we don't have a name for that player. Cross coming in for North Georgia to the front post. Now to the edge of the box, cleared away. Number 8 shoots. Blocked off by Branderban. Put back into the middle by North Georgia. Trying to cut inside. Diaz there in the way. Pressure still on. Johnson clearing. And a yellow card going to be shown to Mateo Diaz. Didn't see exactly what happened there. We'll see if we can find it on the replay. But the first yellow card of the match coming to Mateo Diaz. Let's see what happened there. We'll look at the wrong replay there. And it's going to be a throw-in for North Georgia in the meantime, so wasn't deemed a foul. We'll see what happened there. See there, as the player was running forward, Diaz just needlessly kicks him from behind. So a good yellow card, a good catch from the referee. Looks like the ball was already out of play. That's why a foul wasn't given. And instead of throw-in, because it can't be a foul if the ball's not in play. But a good catch there by the referee. And now a chance for Yapin to put the ball through, but again, too heavy. He's had a few like that so far. Here's North Georgia trying to go through. They've had some momentum these last couple minutes. They find the feet of the forward here. Played off of Hammonds and will be a throw. Puts the ball into the box, hits off of Hammond, still dealing with it. Lastly, comes off of a North Georgia player, goal kick called. It's a little difficult to see. It looked kind of like it came off of Hammond's last, but the referee was closer to the play. Now Brandon Ban in the middle, connecting with Diaz. Back to Prophet. Prophet looking to find Kareem Isat here, who's come short on the near touchline. Wins it back. Looking for the ball through. Gets it wrong, and now North Georgia back in possession. No Kocha getting in the way there at the middle of the field. A ball through. Johnson in the way to clearing that one up. Nearly found the forward there. Here's Allen. Allen with plenty of space in front of him if he can get under control. Still Allen from a tight angle. A heavy touch. Keeper comes out, gets a shot, and it hits off the keeper. Almost a chance to double the lead for Potros is Dalen Allen. He got unlucky last week with 2 goals in the end of the match that were both disallowed. Nearly finds his goal there, but dealt with well by North Georgia. Keeper came out at the right time, and he was not able to play it past him. That one comes off of Moreda. Looks like it's going to be a Potros. That was going to be a North Georgia throw, but Hammond's got to it to keep it in play. Good work there from Dalen Allen. One of the oldest players in the squad, if not the oldest player in the squad. I believe he's 28 or 29 years old. Coming down into the U23s to help from the Premier squad. The U23s dealing with some injuries and unavailable players. So having to bring some Premier players down to help out. Here's one of them, Danfa, who does qualify as U23, and he gets past his man. Still Danfa goes into the box from a tight angle, plays it across on the ground. No one there, and it was too close to the keeper to cause any danger. Easily collected by the North Georgia keeper. But the chances are there. They'll have to keep knocking at the door, trying to get an answer. Ball played forward. Hammonds with the sun behind him was able to see it all the way through. Isat running towards the middle, gets away from the pressure and now finds Branderban, who has space to carry. Nokocha beats his man using his speed and strength and a little bit of skill too. But can't find the feet of Yaffin, who was waiting for it at the edge of the box. Diaz getting there to break that one down early. Here's Danfa again, cutting to his left foot. Still with the ball, trying the shot from distance. And it's just over the bar. It looked like it went in for a second. You hear some shouts from the field. They thought it was in. We'll take a look at that one again. Nearly there for... Just over. It was in between the crossbar and the American football goalpost. And here's Danfa again with some more space. Touch gets stuck under him, so he has to use a little bit of skill to create space for himself. Connects with Yaffin, who gets it wide to Nwokocha. But it was too much in front of him, and he couldn't keep it in play. A little bit difficult sometimes when you're playing on these American football fields with all the different lines. It's hard to judge where the ball's going to stay in play sometimes. Good strength from the North Georgia player to get in front of that ball. Branderban not able to keep up with him. A ball through. Johnson coming back to help defend, forcing the North Georgia player wide. But North Georgia keeping it in play. Diaz there to help and clear away to safety. Temporarily, as North Georgia now have a throw-in in the deep position. Cleared away again, another throw. These two teams coming into this game, similar records. North Georgia with 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss. Potros FC with 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss, 1 fewer game played. But they haven't faced any similar opponents yet. They've all faced different teams. So it's hard to tell really the difference until we see this game. And Potros so far with the advantage. Here's Dalen Allen, connects with Nwokocha. Nwokocha taking the space, can add to his goal tally. Gets it to his left foot, shot on the near post, saved by the North Georgia keeper, and then smothered on the second attempt. Great work there from the North Georgia keeper, keeping them only by 1. Now throws it out here to the near side to Lugo. He's looking for the runner. No one else was on for it. And Prophet will collect and roll it out to his center back, Tristan Hammonds, who has started every match this season so far. He's the only player in this U23 squad who's started every match, and he's played every minute. So a key player for Abraham Macias' side this season so far. Here's Danfa trying to turn in the middle, looking for that pass to get through, finds Johnson wide. Has a run from Yaffin through the middle, finds his feet. Yaffin with pressure coming on the far side. Cutting back in. Looking for the options, trying to get it wide to Moreta. The North Georgia player put his foot out in the last second, wins it back. North Georgia now with a chance to attack their own way. Gets it wide. A 1v1 at the edge of the box. Gets past the first man, but can't keep it in play. Will be a goal kick. North Georgia showing some moments of danger. If they can get those quick counterattacks going. Haven't really tested anything yet. Only the one opportunity early on where they got him behind. Prophet came out, but timed his run a little bit. Johnson was able to get in behind and save in the last second. A nice chested ball down there by Danfa to Moreta. Wide to Nwokocha. Has the overlapping run from Johnson. Now finds him with space. Has runners coming into the box. Decides to cut it into the front. Comes off of a North Georgia player and wins the corner kick. Those are those dangerous balls when they play them across the 6-yard box like that. If it doesn't find a teammate, it can come off of any player. As you saw there, it came off the North Georgia player. They want a corner kick out of it. We've seen plenty of times where those types of balls end up in their own net. But a nice move from Nwokocha and Johnson, 2 players coming down from the Premier side. You can see how they've helping this team. Nwokocha with a goal. Johnson had a great performance last time out as well against UFA. It's going to be the one taking the cross. Goes low to the front post. Cleared away, but only as far as Yaffin tried the shot. But commits a foul as he tried to get the ball back under his possession. North Georgia slowly getting their players forward. It's a nice sunny day here in Dalton, Georgia. About 78 degrees with the sun beating down on the turf. Probably feels close to 85. So they'll need to use their energy wisely and not burn themselves out. Both teams which look to have a full bench today. So plenty of options. 7 substitutes available. They can have up to 9 on the bench, but only 7 substitutes can be made throughout the match. Moreta throws it into Hammonds. Hammonds trying to get out of his pressure. He plays it behind. Nwokocha unmarked in the middle. Decides to cut back this time. Now has the overlap from Yaffin. Goes himself. He beats one. And an unforced error there. But Moreta gets to it first. Continuing himself. Moreta trying to go into the box. Knocked off the ball cleanly according to the ref. A fair challenge at Karim. Isat now picks up the loose ball as North Georgia couldn't get it out. Plays it across the goal to the back post. And just as we talked about a second ago, anything can happen when you play it there. And this time it ends up in the back of the net off of a North Georgia player. Karim Isat's the one who played it. Started with that Moreta, drive into the box. And it ends up with Potros, the second goal today. Potros 2, North Georgia United 2-0. An own goal here in the 29th minute. We'll take a look again. Moreta barely played off the ball towards the ref. Wasn't dealt with. Moreta got back on his feet, and Isat was able to pick it up. Played across the 6-yard box. North Georgia player and ends up in that far post. Just as we mentioned, those are the balls you want to play in those positions. Anything can happen. We literally just alluded to it in the previous play by Johnson. Play continues now. North Georgia trying to get something back before the half. They'll have to get through this Potros defense. Mateo Diaz getting in the way once again. And North Georgia trying to slow the game down. Now they're going to send a long ball. Only as far as Hammonds, who plays it to Yaffin. Isat, 16-year-old who got an assist through that own goal. Loses possession there. Moreta clearing it, hits off of Yaffin and goes back to the back line. Diaz there to deal with it. And North Georgia putting a ball in behind again. Prophet's going to see that one at the edge of the box. Prophet seeing his options, might look for Allen, who's asking for it. Plays it forward. Difficult ball to deal with again from North Georgia. Allen gets to it. He stayed on side. And Allen with the shot. The challenge from North Georgia on his side put him off balance, was not able to keep it down. Benji Profet will have to wait again for his assist. He got one last week, but was disallowed for an offside call. Nearly helped found it there. A great timed run from Allen. He stayed on side. He was right in front of us here in the stadium. We could see the timing of his run, taking advantage of the sun in the North Georgia face as the defender couldn't deal with the ball. But Allen not able to finish his opportunity there. North Georgia thwarted at the middle of the field once again by Potros. This time Amadou Danfa helping to defend, getting the ball back in Potros' possession. Here's Hammonds with pressure on. Takes it wide himself, playing against his former club today, Hammonds. Tristan Hammonds, former player for North Georgia, now playing with Potros. A nice tackle there from Moreira. And now Yaffin getting in the way. Goes down, no call. North Georgia player continuing, gets it wide. And a little bit of a tanglement there between Wokocha and the North Georgia player. North Georgia player ends up on the ground. It was just a normal contact. Nothing given from the referee. Don't have any information on the referees today, but they've done well so far. Been pretty consistent with their decisions. Johnson throwing the ball to Wokocha without pressure. Now the pressure comes a little bit late. Wokocha taking the time that he had to create some space for himself, finding Moreira. Gets it wide here to Isat. A chance to get another one before the half. Isat with a nice touch inside. Thinking about the shot on the near post. Gets closed down, plays it across instead. And that time it's dealt with by North Georgia and cleared away. A ball over the top, dealt with by Hammonds once again. Moreira with pressure. A nice touch to get away from it. Now putting his body in between to keep possession. Just took a little too long with it that time and gets closed down. North Georgia trying to play long again. North Georgia really struggling in this half to create some attacks. See some frustration from the teammates. They aren't on the same page at this moment. Here's Moreira coming forward again. And again, took a little bit too long on the ball, getting a little bit comfortable. The pressure from North Georgia just putting him off. I think the North Georgia player might have poked it as he was sending the pass, which made him send a bad pass. Here's North Georgia on the ball again. This time they tried to go through the middle, but unsuccessfully. Wokocha using his strength to get the ball back right away. A physically strong side out here today for Potros, with the likes of Hammonds and Wokocha, Johnson, Moreira, Yaffin. All of them very physically strong in comparison in this physical battle today. Here's Danfa with space to carry. Tries to play it through to Allen. He timed his run once again, but this time it came off of a North Georgia player who was able to pick out the pass. A reminder, if you're joining us, that we will be bringing you a doubleheader here at Riverbend Park in Dalton, Georgia. After this match at 7 p.m. kickoff, U.S. Open Cup qualifiers, North Georgia United and Potros FC's premier sides trying to advance in U.S. Open Cup qualifying. We'll be bringing you that match as well on our YouTube channel here, Potros FC. So make sure to subscribe and stick around to see that one if you're not able to come out tonight, as it will be a very important match. There must be a winner. No draws in that match allowed. The winner will advance to the third round of qualifying. But here, first of all, we have the U23s and North Georgia 2 still battling it out here in the sun of Dalton, Georgia. Johnson dealt with that one well to chest it down to the hands of Benji Profet. Abraham Macias electing not to bring a backup keeper today. Went with a full squad of outfield players instead, allowing Benji Profet to get his position in the team. Moreta playing the ball over the top. Danfa, nice bit of skill to keep the ball in possession. Gets it between the legs of the North Georgia player. Ball over the top by Isat was too short for the run of Allen and Yafin, who were up there on the line. Allen electing not to challenge for that ball as he felt he came from an offside position. The flag never came out, so made the decision on his own. North Georgia trying to come back to the front again, but a heavy touch from their winger allows Potros to clear it away again. They'll have to try again from the back. Connecting to the middle without pressure this time. Played back out wide. Moreta steps at the right moment to break down that attack. Here comes North Georgia again, looking over the top again. A bit heavy. Chris Johnson will see that one run out for a throw. No Kocha with a nice bit of skill there on the far side. Cuts back. No teammate with him. No foul. Johnson now playing the ball forward, just clearing it to the corner. Will stay in play. The North Georgia keeper will collect outside of his box. He has enough time to bring it in. Will he decide to push the players forward or roll it out instead, which he does? You can see a lot better organization from the Potros team, timing their challenges, timing their pressures well. Moreta winning that one back. Allen connecting with Danfa. Back to Nwokocha, the goal scorer of the first goal. Jordan Yafin tried to turn right into pressure. And a yellow card shown to North Georgia, number 10. I believe for dissent. I didn't see anything against any players. So maybe it was just something that was said, maybe. You can see the frustration building in this North Georgia side as they're really not able to connect with each other in this game. A long ball from the throw and over the top. Allen tried to bring it down. The North Georgia player was able to get to it first and clear it out for a corner kick. Took a little bit of a spill on the aftermath of that. Allen stayed on his feet. North Georgia player now kind of slow to get up. Some Potros players as the ball got cleared out into the forest behind the goal. Trying to find the ball. Here comes, I believe that's Johnson. Taking this time to get some sips of water as we reach the final 5 minutes of the half again. Not as warm as it has been throughout this summer, but with the sun beating down, definitely feels much warmer on the turf than what the temperature in the weather forecast says. Chris Johnson going to be taking the corner. Doesn't have a lot of targets in the box at this moment. Only 3 Potros players. Looks for Nokocha, actually goes through everybody, and Isat picks up the loose ball on the far side. Gets past the first pressure, keeps it in play as the cross comes to the back post. Yaffin's volley. Put it towards goal, but not enough to get past the North Georgia defense. They clear to safety. Hammond switching the ball out wide. First header won by North Georgia. Falls to the feet of Yaffin. Pressure immediately on him. And a 50-50 ball. Took a touch off a North Georgia player for Potros throw. Johnson on the throw. Gets it in behind Nokocha. Not able to bring control. North Georgia gets enough. Sends it out for a throw. Throwing to the feet of Branderban. Back out wide to Johnson. Cross to the back post. Allen there. Not able to redirect it to the goal. Was expecting the North Georgia player to get a touch and didn't time his placement of his foot correctly. Bounces up him and goes wide of the goal. Dalen Allen still waiting to open his scoring account. He's had plenty of opportunities. He had 2 goals last time out that were disallowed controversially. But signs are pointing towards that it won't be the last opportunity of this match. A loose ball given away in the back there. Danfa trying to find Allen. He'll get a chance to redeem himself here with the left foot shot saved. The rebound in by Yaffin and finished on the back post. Potros, Yaffin gets his 3rd of the season and Potros get their 3rd of the game. 3-0 before halftime. Potros are running away with this one as they continue the pressure and getting comfortable in this match. We just spoke about Allen continuing to get in those opportunities this time. Jordan Yappin. Moments before halftime, we're back in kickoff. North Georgia not able to get into this game. Mistakes in the back, another one there, and Potros could get another one before half if they take advantage of this. Nokocha driving into the box. Still Nokocha gets past the man on the back post. Saved the rebound. This time, North Georgia's keeper able to get to it. So foul called against Allen. A little bit unlucky there as the North Georgia keeper didn't really have full control, but he did jump on the ball. Allen had every right to try to go for it, but as soon as the keeper got on top of the ball, at that point, he was committing the foul. North Georgia, these last few minutes have really struggled to get out. This time, the winger comes back and helps to get some control. They're trying to play in behind. Johnson able to recover quickly, and now with a few quick plays, North Georgia able to get a corner kick for themselves. Could get one back before halftime. Left-footed corner. Goes to the edge of the box. Took a little bit of a spill as it came in. Brandon Urban's header there to play it to the feet of Nokocha, trying to use his strength, but the North Georgia player gets in a good position. Try to keep it in play. Comes off of Nokocha. And now North Georgia with the throw. Still trying to play through. North Georgia get it wide. On the far side, looking for a cross, and Johnson dealing with it again. Another corner for North Georgia. A minute to go before added time. We'll see if we can get an indicator of how much added time there will be. North Georgia's cross to the front post, headed away by Chris Johnson. Nokocha with plenty of space in front of him. Finds Allen, who stayed in an onside position. Allen has runners coming in late. Finds Johnson, who's come in. Take a nice touch into the box. Left-footed cross. Too heavy for Danfa. Not going to be able to keep that one in play. Johnson with the hands over his head. He could have done better with that one. He did excellent to get forward on that counter-attacking opportunity. Johnson was part of that championship team from both the spring 2024 and the spring 2025. Was a key player in that spring 2024 championship, got the winning goal against Georgia Athletic, which was a vital 3 points in that championship win. Last season didn't have as many contributions, but was still part of the squad and helped out with a lot of the physical preparation of the team as well. Potros trying to find another attack. Brandon Devine gets it wide to Isat. Isat puts the cross to the back post. Yapin coming in. Decides to let it bounce to the far side for Nokocha. Nokocha with a nice fake play. Now puts it back in the middle. No one there. Isat trying to clean it up on the far side again. We're into added time, almost about a minute. Nice 1-2 there with Moreira and Isat. Isat cutting inside on his left foot. Trying to get it back on a strong foot to the right foot, but just took that extra touch. Lost the opportunity. Yapin now committing a foul as North Georgia tried to break away. Jordan Yapin going to get a little bit of a talking to from the center referee for that foul. Did not hear or see an indicator of how much added time. We're now into the second minute, probably going to be about 3. Moreira winning the header from the back. Isaac coming back and playing back to Mateo Diaz. Diaz calmly finding his teammate in the middle, Jordan Yapin. Playing it forward to Allen. Flag comes up for offside. He just veered offside. It looks like it was a close one, but I think it was the correct one. We'll see what North Georgia is able to do at halftime. They'll have to have a strong team talk and probably make some adjustments, either with some substitutions or some changes to the way that they're playing if they want to try to come back in this game. But at this moment, it seems like it's all Potros. So we'll go into the break. Potros with a 3-0 lead, thanks to goals from Dominic Nokocha, Jordan Yapin, and an own goal created by Kareem Isat that will give Potros the 3-0 lead. We'll be back to bring you that second half in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, and we'll see you there. Welcome back to the Potros FC YouTube channel as we bring you the presentation of UPSL Division 1 Georgia North Zone, mouthful there, between North Georgia United 2 and Potros FC's U23s. Potros FC U23 with a dominant first half, going in with a 3-0 lead. Goals from Dominic Nokocha in the 4th minute, an own goal in the 29th minute, and then shortly after, Jordan Yaffin got his 3rd goal of the season with a rebound off of Dalen Allen's shot. So a little bit of a late start for the second half as the North Georgia team still getting prepared. You can see the Potros players coming onto the field. One sub that we see will be made, at least one sub. Nolan Daly will be coming into the game. Looks like he will be replacing... Looks like it will be Branderban, the one who's replaced. So he did pick up a knock in that first half, needed some treatment, played through the rest of the half, and now he's replaced by Nolan Daly at the beginning of the second half. Remember, this is one of 2 matches that we're bringing you here tonight at the YouTube, on the Potros FC YouTube here at Riverbend Park in Dalton, Georgia. After this match at 7 p.m., North Georgia United and Potros FC's premier teams will be facing off in US Open Cup qualifying. So North Georgia, they did have a goalkeeper change in the second half and possibly a few other changes. As we mentioned, they'll need to make some changes to get back into this game. They have not had really any clear opportunities, maybe just one early on. Nolan Daly looks like he's going to be slipping into the left back position. It looks like Moreira might be filling in the middle, or it might just be the tactics for the kickoff, and we might see some adjustments. We'll see how the shape turns out as the game goes on. Now Potros FC U23s will have to deal with the sun in their face in the second half, but they start the ball in the attacking half, playing the ball forward. North Georgia gets it under possession, has to deal with the pressure early on, and they get it back to the newly entered goalkeeper who plays it short. Isat there to pick it up, and a mistake early on, and Isat with a tight angle shot. It goes wide of the goal, but Potros continuing where they left off in the first half, immediately putting the pressure on in the second half, and nearly getting one there from Kareem Isat, the 16-year-old who's already got an assist to his name today. And hopefully, as this game goes on, the sun will start to drop. But it's a little difficult to see the 2 teams with the sun. North Georgia in the yellow and green, Potros in the black with white socks. North Georgia trying to play out. A heavy touch to the far side, using a bit of skill, but Daly's there to win it back, and looks like Daly will be playing through the middle, which will give a different dynamic than Branderban. Now Moreira had to step in to help cover. So with Daly in the midfield, it might open up some spaces in the middle for North Georgia to get behind, as he's a little bit slower than Branderban to be able to cover those spaces, but he will be able to offer something different, and the flag goes up or offside. The North Georgia player did not agree with that. But Daly will have to be careful not to step too high on those pressures, as we saw in that last one when he wasn't able to get the ball back. The middle of the field was wide open. A free kick for Potros FC U23s. Danny Moreira going to be the one to take it. Puts it in behind. Bounces to the far post. Dealt with, but only as far as Daly. Bringing it onto his favorite left foot. Gets it wide to Nokocha. Nokocha thinking to go into the box. Trying to create some space for himself. Instead plays it across the line. And cleared away by North Georgia. Prophet way off his line to help get the ball back into play. Plays short to Hammonds, who's been deputizing in that center back role, may have to do so throughout the season, as unfortunately they've lost Drake King for the season due to injury. Mokocha with a one-time pass into the box, too far for Dalen Allen, who was running onto it, picked up by the North Georgia keeper. Play rolled out short. Daly winning it back. He said he offers something different. You can see what he can offer, but there he commits the foul. And a yellow card going to be shown to Daly with a tug on the arm of the North Georgia player. So yellow card to Nolan Daly, as he lost possession and then chose to bring the player down instead of trying to recover it. So the referee was right there to see it. This referee's done well. Nice tackle there from Daly this time, though. And Danfa on the ball, trying to get inside. Plays with Daly. And his pass gets cut out. Danfa able to win it back, though. Wide to Mokocha. Mokocha driving into the box again. To the front post. Keeps it in play to the last second. The North Georgia player sliding in to stop the ball from getting poked across the goal again. Potros win a corner. Johnson coming forward to take the corner. Has the short option with Amadou Danfa. Decides to put a cross in. It goes across everybody. I sat there on the backside to recover. Tried to play it back to Daly, but his touch was a little bit off, and North Georgia win the possession. Now a chance to counter. They play the ball all the way to this near side. Johnson recovering from the corner kick to get possession back to Potros. Prophet plays it to the feet of Hammonds. Moreira coming into a central position from the outside back. Finds Yapin with plenty of space. Mokocha again. Trying to go himself into the box as he did the last couple times. He's causing danger. He's causing problems for this North Georgia back line, but not able to produce the final step just yet in the second half. But he is helping to get the ball into those dangerous positions, making the defenders commit to the tackle. Johnson on the corner again. This time it goes over again. Not just not able to keep it down enough to allow a player to attack onto it. And Potros not committing players into the box either. So it's going to be difficult to find them. There has to be a perfect cross. He's not been able to get it down so far in this half. But now North Georgia need a play from their own corner. Flicked on. Moreira there to put the pressure, and a challenge from behind commits the foul. Referee telling Moreira no more. A short pass is too soft, and Mokocha lets it go for a throw. Probably felt that he didn't have the space to take the touch himself, as the North Georgia player recovered quickly. So he decided to let it roll instead, allow his team to get numbers forward. Johnson now carrying, gets a pass to himself. Plays it now to the feet of Yapin, cuts inside, a shot. A nice save there from the North Georgia keeper. It wasn't not an easy one to deal with, but it was pretty close to him. He had to get down quickly. Was driven around his midriff. Collapsed well. North Georgia trying to play out from the back, goes long. Nobody there for North Georgia to challenge. Hammond's able to play back calmly. Johnson back to Prophet. Has pressure. Nice connection for the Potros players to get out of the pressure. North Georgia's pressure a little bit disjointed. Good pressure from Potros to win the possession back. Chris Johnson on the throw, has been with the club for almost 2 years. This is his 4th season with the club. Prophet on his 2nd season, getting the starting goal today. Pressure from Potros in the middle of the field, making it difficult, but this time they actually do find their way through. A drive into the box. Hammonds coming across now. Great timing there from Tristan Hammonds. Wants the goal kick, but not going to get it. North Georgia with a corner. Much better work there from North Georgia to calmly play through the pressure. Potros working really hard today in this midfield, especially with that heat in the middle of the day. Last time out, it was a nice, cool game with rain throughout the game. Much different conditions than today. Cross comes across to the front post. Cleared away by Daly, but only hits off of Diaz. Now on the second attempt, he gets it forward. Finds Danfa with plenty of space in front of him. Has Nokocha on the near side running forward. Has Allen with him on the far side. Now just can't get the touch right. Opportunity there for Potros on the counter. A mistake from Amadou Danfa. It's a bit rare that he makes those kinds of mistakes. Maybe just had a little too much time to think. Here's Isat winning it back in a heavy touch. Gives away possession right away. North Georgia trying to come the other way. Ball played to the far side. North Georgia player is going to drive in. Morera getting back. Can't get the ball off of him. A shot to the front post. Saved by Prophet. Cleared away by Hammonds to the feet of Nolan Daly. And now the game is wide open. Here's Isa. His touch is to the middle. Cleared away by North Georgia. Nwokocha picks it up. Nwokocha cuts inside. Trying to go himself again. Wins it on the second attempt. A little bit of a trip, but no call. Morena with a strong challenge there in the midfield, trying to win the possession back. North Georgia still with it. Game starting to pick up. North Georgia with a nice 1-2. A good run there from the outside back coming in late. And out of nowhere, this game has come alive. A difficult ball to deal with, but it was dealt with well. Morena got beat on the first attempt. Prophet had to get down quickly. And apologies, we had some of that waiting music playing throughout the stream. Just got our settings a little bit mistaken as we had our first replay. And that one comes off the hand of Jordan Yaffin as he tried to control it. And now North Georgia will have a free kick from a dangerous position. North Georgia need to take advantage of this bit of momentum that they're getting here. If they can get one back in this next couple of minutes, it could open this game up for a late drama. You can see that one opportunity just brought this game alive. If either team can find a goal, it can really change the complexion of this match. Cross comes in, Yaffin there in the way. Second ball picked up by North Georgia, coming back through the middle. A missed touch and Morera clears. North Georgia putting the pressure on. Laying back with the center backs. Has pressure around him, but finds the player in the middle. Well played wide. Flag stays down. Looking to get across. Moreda gets in front of it. A throw for North Georgia. Great work from Benji Profet on that save to keep Potros with the clean sheet. Yet to keep a clean sheet this season in Division 1. Or the Premier Division, as a matter of fact. A shot from the edge of the box, but too far wide. And again, this U23 side dealing with injuries, especially in the defense. We already mentioned Drake King was supposed to be one of the players to help on defense this season, has been out, will be out for the whole season due to injury. Holt Ward, another player who helped out on defense, especially in that comeback win against Chattanooga FC with a broken arm, will be out. Should be returning soon, but may not be back into game action right away. A chance here for North Georgia. They get into the box, tripped at the edge of the box, and a penalty is going to be given for North Georgia United. Jordan Yaffin's the one who committed the foul. A little bit of a light call compared to some of the calls have happened throughout this game, but North Georgia have a chance here now. We talked about the momentum. Now they have a chance through the penalty kick. See it again. It's on the outside of Yaffin, and Yaffin a little clumsily comes through the back of the player. Player went down pretty softly, but nonetheless it's a foul and a penalty kick for North Georgia United. North Georgia steps up. Finished in the bottom corner. They get one back, 3-1 in the second half. North Georgia, we mentioned they needed something. They needed something in this bit of momentum that they've had. They get one back, and now we'll see how these teams adjust. How does Potros adjust in the second half to try to get the momentum back in their favor? They had opportunities early on in this half. They did not take advantage of those, and they allowed North Georgia to get in. No clean sheet today for Potros FC U23s. They still hold on to the 3-1 lead. Here they come again. Moreda with plenty of space to drive the ball forward himself. Keeps on going. A challenge late, but fouled beforehand. That's a late challenge for North Georgia. And now they'll win the free kick, and they're going to try to pin North Georgia back defensively. You have to say that missing Branderban in the midfield has played a role in the second half. They haven't really been able to have the same control that they had in the first half. The connections and the triangles that they were creating were really helpful. Now North Georgia has been able to get behind that midfield a couple times, and that's where those dangerous balls through the wings have been able to create danger, pinning Potros back. But now from the kickoff, they immediately get in back on the front foot. We'll see if they can get anything from it and get the momentum back in their favor. Daly's going to be the one to take it. Puts a cross into the hands of the keeper. Doesn't control it on the first attempt. Does so on the second. And Potros will be looking to make a substitute as well. I believe that's Eli Salinas getting ready to come in. We'll confirm. Hammond's dealing with that ball through, and North Georgia continuing their momentum now that they've got the ball back, immediately getting the ball forward again. And now the substitute will happen. Tristan Hammonds. We mentioned it earlier. He's played every minute this season. Now gets his break. Maybe a bit of an issue. But he will be replaced by Eli Salinas. Who will slot into that center back position. We'll see how they deal with these balls now. A chance here on the counter. Danfa connects to Nokocha. Nokocha tried to get it back to him. The North Georgia player got in the way. But Potros, again, they start the second half slow again. They did so against Buford. They did so against UFA. And we should say they started the second half strong, but they slowly started to get slower with their decisions, slowly started to make more mistakes, especially in the final third. And North Georgia has crawled their way back into this game. Potros with the corner kick. Daly coming over to take it. Left-footed in-swinger. He's it across the goalkeeper with nice hands to get across and catch that one. Thrown out to the near side. All played back to the middle. And again, North Georgia getting to it first. A little bit of a slip, but keeps it with his teammate. Allen puts a tackle in to get it out for a throw. Throwing behind Allen, finds the feet of the North Georgia player. Better control for North Georgia in the second half. Allen now using his body to get in the way, pulled back. Referee decides to not give a call. And a little bit of confusion between the referee crew as the ball came off of a North Georgia player and rolled out for a throw-in. There was a bit of a collision on the near side, so it was a little bit... No foul was called, but the ball did come from a North Georgia player, so it will be a Potros throw. Johnson gets it in behind. Nokocha was expecting it to his head, makes the run a little bit late. Will try to keep it in play, but he didn't get to it on time, and it will be a goal kick. Played short. Moreira winning that one. Isat connecting with Danfa. If anyone can open this game back up, it's him. Plays it wide to Isat again. Isat finds the space and goes himself. Now to the edge of the box. Still Isat. Brings it down to Nokocha. Just wide of the goal there. A great play from Kareem Isat to find the gaps. He went for himself, played it across to Nokocha, and with the left foot just wide of the goal, nearly brought this game back to a 3-goal lead. Nice move there. See the space, drive into it. Just wide of the goal. Unlucky there from Dominic Nokocha. And as the play continues, Daly was fouled in the middle. So Potros starting to get more back in control of this game. But with the 2-goal lead, anything can happen. They can't allow North Georgia to get that second goal. It could completely flip this game upside down. They still have the comfortable lead at the moment. They can get one more, it would help. Here's Moreira's cross to the back post. Too far for any players and not on target. Will go out for a goal kick. A reminder for those, if you're just joining us, that this is one of two of a doubleheader. We will be back again at 7 p.m. to bring you the U.S. Open Cup qualifier between North Georgia and Potros Premier teams. This is currently UPSL Georgia Division 1, North Georgia 2, and Potros FC's U23, so the reserve squads of these two clubs. We will see their senior first teams in action later tonight. And hopefully with the sun down a little bit, it'll be a little bit easier to see and to deal with the sunlight. A mistake there as the North Georgia player lost his balance, but Potros not able to capitalize, and now North Georgia coming to the attack again. Gets through the first and the second challenge. Isaac coming back to win it. A foul called, it looks like. a bit of a confusing decision. Did not see any contact with the player. Perhaps playing in a dangerous manner might have been the decision, but again, from my angle, I might not have seen it as clearly as the ref. He might have seen something that we didn't see from here. Now, Georgia with the free kick. Another substitute getting ready for Potros. I believe that's Vincent Mendy. Now, Georgia with the cross into the box. Headed away by Diaz. Comes to Danfa. Danfa with some space, able to make a ball over the top. Dalen Allen chasing it down. Has pressure on his right side. Tries to cut in. Defender gets in the way, needing help. Now Nwokocha comes in late from a tight angle, cuts inside to the edge of the box. Shot by Yapin and blocked off. And now Diaz winning the ball here. Mayfield gets it back into the front. Allen heads it on as well. Now Georgia able to clear. Here's Salinas. Back to Danfa, not able to control. The second attempt to go straight up. Wins the header. And now North Georgia able to bring it down. Here they come to the attack. Salinas got a touch on it, not enough. Moreira coming back to help. Oh, sorry, that's Isaac coming back to help. Still with North Georgia. Coming to the middle, shot to the edge of the box. What a finish there from North Georgia United to bring this game within one goal. We talked about it, that North Georgia had the momentum. Potros got back into the possession, into control, but we said it would not matter if they don't find the back of the net, and this is exactly why. An excellent finish there from North Georgia United. Nothing that Benji Perfect could have done. A shot to the back post. And that will see the end of Dominic Nwokocha's game as he gets replaced. It'll be Vincent Mendy coming in to replace him. Moreira gets it wide to Isat, forward to Yapin. Can't get control. And a foul called there against Isat. North Georgia, the frustration continues for them, but they're only within one goal now. You can see the momentum shifting in this game, the mentality shifting. Free kick, Amadou Danfa over it. Puts the shot into the hands of the keeper. Not enough to beat the keeper from there. And now North Georgia, you can see the energy in their legs once again. The long ball, Moreira wins that one. Isat not able to bring it down. Foul by Isat. Mendy coming back to help on defense in the middle. Mendy continuing his pressure. No one picking up the man behind. Free kick here for North Georgia, getting numbers into the box. They're only one goal away from tying this game up. Cross to the back post, dealt with by Danfa. Second ball by Mendy goes backwards. Daly there though. Daly again on the ball. This time plays it forward. Yaffin here now with a challenge. Enough to put the player off. Johnson plays it off of the North Georgia player to win a throw. Another substitute getting ready. I believe that's Alejandro Melendez getting ready to come in. And Jordan Yaffin will be the one to be replaced. So Melendez on for Yaffin here in the 74th minute. Potros holding on to the 3-2 lead currently. Running out of time, the final 15 minutes. They'll have to be strong. Here's Daly picking up the ball. Wins another throw. Melendez will come into the midfield. Has been playing in the front line most of the season so far. Long throw by Johnson. Won by North Georgia. And first to the second ball as well. Johnson with a nice tackle here. Daly putting the ball back and forward. A mistake there from the North Georgia players. He slips. Vincent Mendy decides to keep it in play with a cross, but just into the hands of the keeper. Could have let that one go up for a corner, but didn't get the cross right. Melendez picking the ball up there. Moreira there to help as well. And now challenge from Danfa. His challenge puts it into a dangerous position. Diaz gets a touch. And a foul called. Not sure who the foul was called on. It might have been somebody who was not Danfa. And a yellow card comes out. We're not sure for who it will be. I believe that was that to Daly? I'm not sure. Did not see. So a yellow card shown. We'll have to confirm after the match who was the one who got the yellow card. I don't think it was Danfa, as his tackle was on the ball, which was how the ball got back there. It was a challenge that the ball came from the Potros player. So it might have been for dissent. It might have been, unless the referee saw a foul by Danfa, but it's hard to tell. We'll see if we can confirm who the card was given to, but the play continues. Here's Vincent Mendy playing the ball across, hits off of Isat. Mendy continues his press. Danfa coming back now. Moreira with a strong challenge in the middle of the field. And ball played back to North Georgia. Here they come again. From that same side that they scored last time, Moreira getting across to win the ball and plays it forward this time. Danfa with the ball, carrying the ball with some space. The North Georgia player still down on the far side, and Danfa thought he could see the keeper off the line, tried the shot. So as the North Georgia player gets some treatment, we did confirm that the yellow card was shown to Amadou Danfa. So from the referee's position, he saw a foul on that tackle and decided it was a yellow card worthy tackle. And now the team's taking advantage of the stoppage to get some water, to get some talks from the coaches. Potros FC went into the halftime break with a 3-0 lead, came into the second half, continuing what they were doing in the first half. Were not able to find the fourth goal. North Georgia bounced a couple of counterattacking opportunities, won a penalty kick, and then Potros got back in control of the game, but again, could not find the goal. North Georgia found another counterattack and finished, and now it's 3-2. So we talked about North Georgia needing to make adjustments at halftime. they did so. They changed their approach to this game. In the first half, they were trying to play through the middle, trying to play out from the back. This second half, you can see they've been a little bit more direct, especially on the wings, playing the balls in behind the defenders and using their wingers to create danger. Whereas before, they were trying to play through the middle. And the Potros press has been a little bit more disjointed than it was in the first half. I think the change for Branderban, who was not able to continue, definitely made a difference in the way that Potros was pressing in the midfield. And now North Georgia gets the ball back underway. Ball through the middle. Melendez there late on the pressure. And again, there they go direct, looking for the runners. This time, Salinas was able to pick it out. Melendez finds the feet of Danfa with some space to turn. Makes a ball out wide to Isaac. Isaac carries into the line. Off of the fourth Georgia player, wins another corner. About 11 minutes to go, plus added time. Danfa coming over to take the cross. Salinas coming forward from the back line. Going to try to attack it. Now Potros getting numbers in the box. They haven't done so all game on these. A corner to the front post cleared away. It's going to stay in play. Moreira's going to get there. And good work from Moreira on the timing of the challenge. A little bit of a spill as the North Georgia player crashed into the leg of the canopy over their bench. But it was a clean challenge. Just an unfortunate result of the challenge. You can see the player talking to the fourth official right there. He wasn't happy with that, but it was a clean challenge as far as we could tell from here. Ball played to the middle. Melendez there to take it back. Danfa with pressure, trying to turn. Now has to go back to Moreira. Salinas. Diaz has pressure. Finds Daly in the middle with time. Plays it one time to Johnson out wide. Johnson sees the space in front. Pressure from North Georgia continuing. Looks for the feet of Mendy, who now finds Melendez. Better spell of possession here for Potros. Daly. Back to Diaz. Now Prophet. Salinas. Much better here from Potros with possession. Over the top, looking for Allen. It bounces in front of him. Out of tight angle, Allen with the shot. Not able to keep it down. Dalen Allen, unlucky again. Just not able to find the finish that he was been looking for all game. See that one again. Shot just over the bar, high and wide. Just needed to keep that one a little bit down. The keeper was nowhere near it. North Georgia stay in the game with 9 minutes to go. Ball from the keeper into the middle. Pressure from Mendy. Forcing the ball forward. Johnson's going to pick that one up. Back to Diaz, who has pressure. A late challenge. Daly with pressure. And Daly with a yellow card. He's going to get sent off here for sure. That's going to be the end of the game for Nolan Daly. Just went over the player for no reason. A yellow card shown to North Georgia as well. But Nolan Daly's going to shoot his team in the foot as they go down to 10 players. Can't keep his temper. Gets sent off here. A completely unnecessary decision from Nolan Daly. And actually a red card going to be shown to the North Georgia player as well. So player sent off, so it will be 10 versus 10 to finish this game. So as Potros shot themselves in the foot, North Georgia's reaction will also result in the same. We'll finish the game with 10 versus 10. And again, it was right in front of us here, in front of the booth. An unnecessary decision from Nolan Daly. We'll see how they adjust. We'll have a substitute as Dalen Allen now will be replaced by James Thierer. So 2 red cards, 1 apiece for each team. Potros used 5 of their 7 available substitutes. James Thierer, the most recent to come into the game. Probably see a few minutes of added time after this. And you see that challenge from Daly. He was on a yellow card, and at the moment that he made that decision to go after the player, it was already going to be the curtains for him. So Macias having to think about how he's going to adjust as North Georgia come back to the attack. We'll see once again here. But it was a challenge there as North Georgia broke through. Daly just went over the player, did not even go for the ball. Isaac keeping it in play on the near side, but North Georgia putting the cross in. Prophet thought about it, but it bounces to the far post. Doesn't get it on target, but the flag comes up for offside anyway. Tempers flaring. It's going to be a tight end of this match. It was number 10 of North Georgia who got sent off. We didn't have a number 10 listed on the roster we were provided, so we don't know the name of the player. Mendy winning that first header, flicking on, forcing North Georgia to play with their backs to goal. And now the pressure on Mendy there, but commits the foul a little bit too late to the challenge. North Georgia trying to get numbers forward. You can see Potros getting almost everyone behind the ball, but Isaac wins it back from a high position. Here's Thierer, who's getting his first touch on the ball. Looking for an option, goes short to Melendez, but too far away from him. Danfa in the middle by himself, has hard pressure from behind, tries the shot. It's going to be picked out by the keeper, who smothers it down, gets the ball in quickly. Again, Potros leaving James Thierer forward. Everybody else is getting back behind the ball. Here comes North Georgia again. Not able to get past this midfield of Potros at this moment. Another sub getting ready to come in. Abraham Gonzalez steps up. We'll see who he replaces. It will be Kareem Isat. An excellent match today from Kareem Isat, the 16-year-old who came into this game, got an assist for the own goal from the first half, has been all over the field helping defensively in the attack, created chances, so an excellent match today from him. And we'll see Abraham Gonzalez come in to replace him. Final minutes of this game. Here's Moreira. Plays Melendez in the middle, sees the space, tries to go, but loses possession. Here's a chance for North Georgia. Danfa trying to get a challenge in, but can't go too hard as he's on a yellow card as well. Now Melendez puts the challenge in cleanly. Well done there from Alejandro Melendez. Chris Johnson trying to find Mendy, played too far in front of him, wins it back on the second attempt. Still Vincent Mendy, fouled. Great work there from Alejandro Melendez with that tackle. You saw Danfa thought about the hard challenge, but had to step out in the last second as he's on a yellow card, allowed his teammate to come in and help out. In the final moments of this game, about 2 minutes of regular time plus added time, we'll probably see 4 or 5. Danfa puts the ball in to the back post. Gonzalez came in late. Mendy tried to get the flick on, but it just ended up going through everyone and out for a goal kick. North Georgia's keeper pushing the players forward, needs to get the ball out of this half. Into the middle, Moreira wins the first one. Moreira now clears forward. It's going to stay in. It's going to bounce. And into the hands of the North Georgia keeper. Here they come again. This time thrown out. Playing over the top, Moreira there to win it. On the second ball, Gonzalez there. Plays it forward to Thierer. Has Mendy on the back post if he can get to it. Tries to find it to the back post. It's just too close to the keeper. This keeper in the second half has been very solid for North Georgia. Not allowing anything to slip through him. Throwing it out again to his teammate in the middle of the field. North Georgia running out of time. They've done well to get back into this game, but still having to pay the price for the first half. Here they come, get in behind. Moreira and Danfa working together. Now cleared to the feet of Gonzalez. One-time pass to the middle to Melendez. Kessel Gonzalez again. Passes a little bit in front of him. The North Georgia player gets to it first, and the players crash afterwards. Gonzalez with the throw. Finds Thierer with space. This can put the game to bed if Thierer can find the back of the net, but it's too wide. A North Georgia player down behind the play. North Georgia probably not happy with the referees there, as they allowed the quick throw in to be taken with their player down. They felt that he should have stopped the play, but Potros took advantage and tried anyway. Not able to finish it. Moreira getting stretched out in the middle. See the other players with tired legs as we enter added time. Haven't seen or heard any indication of added time. Looks like we've got 4 minutes of added time is what it will be. We believe that will be from the moment that the play restarts, as the North Georgia players still receiving attention here. An interesting decision from the referees as they actually come back to call a foul. So the referee didn't call a foul, allowed the play to continue from the throw. The play was restarted and comes back and changes his mind and gives a foul. Once the play restarted, he was not able to go back and change his decision, but he decides to do so anyway. So a mistake there from the referees. But North Georgia with a little bit of a lifeline as they now get to play the ball from further up the pitch. They put it in. Gonzalez or Melendez there to win it. Thierer whips it up unmarked in the middle. Has the run from Johnson. Johnson with space in front of him. He's going to go himself. Still with Johnson. Looking for an option in the box. Sees the lane runner all the way across and nearly into the back of the net. The North Georgia player came sliding across. Does enough to get it out of danger, but almost puts it back into his net. We saw a similar one in the first half.
How much at a time?
That one nearly the end, nearly the nail in the coffin for Potros as they try to find their second win of the season. Cross from Melendez, over everyone to the back post. Salinas heads it down to Danfa. Danfa sets up for the shot. Rebound from Gonzalez. The keeper gets there for the second one as well. Danfa picks it up again. Play's not over. Danfa carrying the ball, trying to get it wide to Gonzalez. Gonzalez holding it there. Connecting with Danfa, gets fouled. An exciting end to this match as we finish the last couple of minutes. We're into the third minute of added time of 4. We believe the 4 was from the restart, so we'll probably go to 5 on the clock. That's up to the center referee's decision. I'll have a chance here, Potros. They're deciding to put players in the box, trying to find the last goal instead of holding on to the score. We'll see if it pays off for them. Danfa on the free kick. Plays it to the front post. Gonzalez nearly got the flick on, but ends up with the keeper's hands. Thrown out. Danfa right back onto it. And can't get the shot on target. And now North Georgia with the goal kick. Potros have one more sub remaining. See if Abraham Macias decides to use it. He's got 3 players that he can choose from. North Georgia plays short, playing the ball all the way across. Now trying through the middle. Salinas in the way. Finds the feet of Melendez. Wide to Gonzalez. Finds the feet of Thier. Thier forced back. Gonzalez calmly to Moreira. They might kill off the last seconds here with possession. Danfa. Danfa tries to play it behind. Melendez late to it. Here's Melendez. Off target again. North Georgia possibly their last attempt. They go short on the goal kick. Playing it through the middle. Pressure from Potros a little bit late. Gonzalez chasing. Salinas or Moreira stepped up and gets beat. Gonzalez coming back to help and gets it to Salinas, who clears. North Georgia puts it back in. Only Danfa unmarked in the middle. Gonzalez with space in front of him. And there's the final whistle. Potros hold on after a strong first half. They came into the second half, had 2 goals conceded against North Georgia, but ultimately hold on to the 3 points in the end. Goals from Dominic Mokocha, an own goal, and Jordan Yapin, enough to make the difference. They'll hold on to the 3 points and they'll come back next week at home at Marietta High School to take on Scenic City 2. We will bring you that match on our YouTube channel as well. For today, stick around with us. At 7 p.m., we will be back to bring you the U.S. Open Cup qualifier between North Georgia and Potros FC's premier side. So we'll be there to bring you that one. Thank you for joining us today. We'll leave you with the final moments of this game.
Should I turn it off? No power? Leave it?